Yang Ling sacrificed himself to bring 4,000 bags of grain, weighing about 500,000 caddies. Each soldier in the 200,000 army was only allocated 3 caddies. Duke Xiao of Qin knew well that without food supply, they could only hold on for up to 10 days. So, he gathered the generals late at night and started a motivational speech. The previous battle was just a minor event, but it showcased the fighting spirit of the Qin people, despite not achieving victory. After defeating 20,000 enemies and severely damaging the momentum of the Wei Wu tribe, the next decisive battle will surely result in a major defeat for the Wei army. At present, Lord Xian has been appointed as the commander of the front army, leading 60,000 troops to confront the Wei Wu tribe. Yin Xiuliang is responsible for the food, supplies, agriculture, and medical treatment on the battlefield. The generals, including Yan Can and Qin Xianguan, have complete confidence in Duke Xian's leadership and have expressed their support one after another. After the generals left, Yin Xiuliang just wanted to say something to dissuade the retreat, but was interrupted by Qin Xiangong before he could speak. Qin Xiangong's heart is like a mirror, and if you don't listen to me, I won't retreat. Yin Xiu conscience directly took out Yang Ling to write a book, risking death to admonish. After Qin Xiangong heard this, Romang was about to get angry in his back, and Yin Xian Lianmang on the side interjected. After speaking, he pulled out the Tianyue sword and was going to fight Yin Xiuliang, and the dedication of the public sword slammed ashore to stop it, indicating that there was a military law for killing. Qin Xiangong saw Yin Xiuliang kneeling down and was about to speak again. When he made a decisive decision to remove his position as the general of the rear army, he became a light infantry general. Duke Xiao of Qin deeply understood the freedom and ease of Yin Xiuliang, but he had even deeper considerations. Withdrawing the troops on the eve of the decisive battle would not only lead to the collapse of the morale of the army, but also make the Qin people forever vulnerable. The belief of the Qin people to go to the country will be gone. What he seeks is to strive for victory in a desperate battle. Only if he wins, can he gain the right to speak, in exchange for time to recuperate. After exiting the camp, Yin Xiuliang thanked his eldest brother. He knew that Yin Xian drew his knife on purpose, just to avoid that he and the old man would not be able to get off the stage. Qin Xiangong was fortunate to have 2 assists from the sky. One was the youngest son who was demoted to a drama general by himself, and the other was the younger brother of the boss of Wei, the son of Qin's son. Unfortunately, this insider caused Qin Xiangong to pay the price of his life. The power struggle within the Wei army continued. Gongxiang's idea was simple, to bring in 60,000 reinforcements and seize the Wei Wu tribe from Gongshu, ensuring that the victory of this war would be securely in his own hands. Although Gongxiang is a fool, he is a cunning little genius and is best at understanding human nature. He immediately changed the topic to indicate that the key to this battle is the Wei Wu clan. Gongshu does not know how to use the strongest army in the world. The Wei Wu clan is used for aggressive and tough battles, not for passive defense. These words killed 2 birds with 1 stone, satirized the public defeat not to say, and successfully aroused the generals of the Wei Wu clan who wanted to make meritorious contributions, and shouted one after another. The Wei Wu clan won, and is willing to build a pavilion with the sun. I think that at the beginning, everyone was defeated by Wu Qi, and all military exploits were top-notch, but now it is miserable. I complained in my heart about the public loss, and I was overjoyed when I saw the public loss, and the Qin army was a vicious wolf and a thin tiger, and the victory or defeat was unpredictable. Pretended to reluctantly hand over the general's power. Gongxiang saw that the public loss office took out the commander's military uniform, and he was clever in his heart, although he rejected Wei Yang's suggestion. After all, the two have known each other for a long time, and they know that Wei Yang is planning, if he really takes the military uniform. In case the army is defeated, it will be difficult to get rid of this disaster. Lian Mang said, the old prime minister, the heart is beating, this son doesn't want to be in power as long as Fang Zhen of the Wei Wu clan is personally rated. These 100,000 cavalry, please let the prime minister personally lead. After Gongshu calculated for half a day, he failed to escape the trap and had his life-saving talisman taken away. That is a story for later. 4 days. The 2 armies of Qin and Wei were wiped out, and confronted Xie Lianjie again. Qin Xiangong gave an order, and took the lead in front of Xu Zhang's own battalion, leading the cavalry to attack Fang Zhen of the Wei Wu clan, and under the charge of the group of people who were not afraid of death, Fang Zhen in front of the Wei Wu clan was quickly dispersed. The Qin army, which lost the advantage of speed, was quickly surrounded by the Wei Wu tribe. The 2 sides once again staged a fierce battle where one was exchanged for one. Seeing that the commanding officer, Gongshu Soa, was in danger of being surrounded and worried about prolonged fighting, the Wei Wu tribe directly sent out cavalry to encircle and quickly annihilate the Qin army. Seeing that there was no iron cavalry guard around the public losing station, he saw the opportunity to rashly rush to the Wei army's command platform, and the public losing station saw that he was bare and became a target. First let the infantry resist as a meat shield, and then recall the iron cavalry rescue, when the Qin people Khan was not afraid of death and approached the Wei army's meat shield. Borrowing the power of the war horse and the body, a dual impact force is formed. In an instant, the Wei army's defensive formation was broken and killed together, winning the grain. The situation of winning money is precarious. The iron cavalry of the Wei army is about to form a converging momentum. In an instant, the ancestors possessed, and with the ancient divine power, they swung the rope and threw it far away. The public losing station sells hemp billets in his heart. Lao Tzu is still sitting in the army, the sleeve comes from the sky, and the winning grain is a successful blow and immediately turns the horse's head, and the public losing station is dragged away in a hurry with full horsepower, and the winning grain is unbelievably successful, and the commander of the Wei army is captured. The heart is filled with gratitude to our ancestors. According to the battle rules of the early warring states period, the state of Qin achieved an unprecedented great victory. Surprisingly, after the capture of their commander, instead of dispersing, the Wei army fought desperately to regain possession of Gongshu. There are 2 reasons for this. First, the Wei Kingdom's army has always had a strong military quality due to constant warfare. Second, the Wei Kingdom's military law stipulates that if the commander-in-chief fails, the central army will behead him and the central army will be surrounded. Duke Xiao of Qin saw the 300 dead soldiers who won the grain and led them, and they were trapped in the Wei army's heavy encirclement. With a wave of the long sword, 5,000 elite cavalry rushed into the enemy formation to help, and the two armies met to design a large array, and soon broke through the encirclement of the Wei army. I saw the two long swords passing through the battlefield between the electric light and flint, and Qin Xiangong, who was now fighting hard and bloody, was forced to fall off his horse first by the powerful impact. Qin Xiangong was worthy of being on the battlefield for a long time, gritted his teeth and endured the pain, and helped the sword to get up slowly. Hold the rapier in the front chest with one hand, and then swing the saber violently to cut off the wolf calf sword, and the winning grain that stands out from the encirclement will be handed over to the rear soldiers by mistake. Seeing that the eldest brother is about to be captured alive, he took a spear, and the horse and galloped to stop the horse with a sudden stop. The spear came out, and the wolf calf sword shot out of the even stronger crossbow pierced through the guards quietly, dragging the guards' bodies to slide for dozens of meters, and a blow was like a god of heaven angrily shocking the guards who surrounded the front, and won the moment when the guards were eager to win food, and the Qin army rushed to the battlefield again. With the autumn wind sweeping the leaves, the guards were killed for 3 miles, and it was late at night when the guards were defeated and returned to the military tent, and the sword head of the inspection party was more than 5 inches deep into Qin Xiangong's vest, and there was a black halo around the wound, and the army was sweating profusely and didn't know how to start. With a sweaty forehead, I tightly held the Tianyue sword. The hand holding the sword trembled incessantly. The force from the sword entering my body was focused on my chest. A single mistake would cause the sword hilt to shake and the sword blade to move. If that happened, Qin Xiangong would lose his life immediately. The Tianyue sword is a divine weapon, so why are you so worried, Yeqian? What is special about the wolf cub sword? Can Duke Xiao of Qin survive? To know the rest, stay tuned for the next episode.